Yo, Chapter 1, Life. Yo, you know, a lot of people ask the same questions. Probably every person at one time has asked these questions. What is life? Why do we exist? People always ask these same questions but never get a straight answer. In my eyes, life is the motivation of everything that we know and understand, not pertaining to these direct questions. God creates life in many different forms to purposely create diversity. And the reason he does this is to reintroduce you or introduce you to yourself, who you truly are. We exist to fulfill what we are born to accomplish in life. And with that stated, another question comes up. What were we born to accomplish? That's a fill in the blank. That's the beauty in life. Anybody can do anything they want to. You can fulfill anything you want to. Everybody, as soon as they're born to the time that they're however old they last to be, they fulfill something. From when you're first born, when that doctor gets you out, you're fulfilling him, but making him feel accomplished. He says to himself, I brought another life into this world successfully. He has a smile on his face when he hands that baby to its mother. You're fulfilling your parents from the day you're born. As soon as that baby's born, instantly, the mother is that baby's shield. It triggers in the brain the motherly instinct. It gives the mother a newfound responsibility. So next time anyone ever tries to tell you your life means nothing, you can honestly look at that person and say that they're absolutely ignorant. No matter if you have the kindest heart or the coldest one, your life has in some way impacted another person's. No matter how you look at it, where you put here, like, why were you put here with so many people? Why are you doing that? What are you doing in life? It's gonna impact someone in some kind of way, whether it's good or bad. And the good and bad are both part of life, whether you like it or not. You need both to be healthy. 50 Cent said it the best way that I've ever heard it be put. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. And that's on the real. Some people have more pain than others, but there's always some kind of balance because both weigh on each other. And because they both weigh on each other, it makes life balanced. It makes you feel the right amount of joy and holds up the pain that you still feel. But if there was no pain at all, then joy would be nothing in life. What's joy without pain? Joy would just be the same thing as if you had nothing but pain. What's the point? What's the point in anything? Independence is the key factor. Every person is born with a sense of independence. You always want to do something that's not what you're told to do. Independence is the cause of most conflict between people as a whole. Someone gives you an order, and when they give you that order, your instinct is to do the opposite of what you're told to do because of independence. Nobody wants to be somebody else's puppet because smoking weed is illegal and makes people want to do it more. Believe it or not, if weed became legal, a lot less people would be using it. When you tell someone something's wrong, when in their eyes it's really not, they take it upon themselves to go directly against what they're told. On the other hand, we can look at an upper middle class American perspective on something like murder, which is illegal. The law will say murder is wrong and everybody would agree, because murder is naturally profound to this type of people. The thought of doing it themselves is absolutely petrifying. But in reality, violence is a very natural thing. God gave us characteristics of a hunter. We have bones to protect us from other beings. We have fists to hurt others. In caveman times, people had to live off violence. You had to kill an animal because that's your food source. You had to kill another man to avoid being killed yourself. People don't kill because they want to in most cases, it's because they have to. Anyone that kills for enjoyment or self-gain is a mentally sick person. You have brothers killing each other on the street because that's how they're brought up to think. If this guy is preventing me from getting what I need to survive, then he's a problem, and the logical thing to do is eliminate that problem. For a rich person, an upper middle class, or a middle class American that's never had it hard, it's easy to criticize someone that is poor and sells drugs or kills to survive. Why? Because that person has never walked an inch in their shoes. Some people think that fear is a way to enforce something you believe in, but it's not. Fear is a temporary emotion. When you're a little kid and you're afraid of the dark, in 5 years, are you still afraid of the dark? When a person tries to pound fear into another person, it will backfire badly. The more you beat that person down, the stronger you're making them. Truly, whatever doesn't kill you absolutely makes you stronger. The key behind making people listen to you is instilling respect. The only way to earn respect is connecting with people on an emotional level, letting them know that you understand their struggle and you want to help. This will bring people together and make a stronger nation of individuals. Notice in the history book, someone like George W. Washington is highly praised because he connected with the people and earned their respect. On the other hand, you have someone like Adolf Hitler that is highly criticized and labeled as evil because he went in by force and pressed fear upon the people, killing millions for no apparent reason. When it came down to it, he put a bullet in his own head and died with no respect. And it was just a sigh of relief from the people. People think fear is your worst enemy, but it's not. Fears are meant to be overcome. Fear is just a wall blocking what you truly want. So you break down that wall and you move forward. Any man can walk around and say he fears nothing, but that man is a liar. He's a liar. Fear protects you. There's a reason why you're scared to pull the trigger or hurt another person. Fear presents self-control, which balances a civil society. In this way, fear is your best friend and one of the most important emotions we have. People are drawn to people that confront obstacles because they feel they can't accomplish it themselves, but they can't. Celebrities are absolutely nothing. They're people like you and me that went out and emulated whoever they looked up to. And the cycle carries on. Motivation is the world. That is the world. That's the word that describes everything that people do. Every person has a motivation for everything they do. So in these ways, life is objectified by the factors and emotions that we are naturally born with. And in that way, it creates ourselves. It creates the meaning of life in particular, the existence that we carry on. So, whenever someone ever asks me, what's the point of life, why we here, what's the point of our existence, that's the answer I'll give you every time. Because in my eyes, that's what it is. I experience every emotion there can. I fear some things, I overcome things, and I objectify what other people do. I look up to people. And that's what makes you, that's what gives you the motivation to be yourself and to earn respect from others. And with that said, that's chapter 1, life. Yeah.